things in you, sir.
Thank you for welcoming to the village. So you're going to take me through the Nguni villages?
Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take you to all the villages that we have here in Teti.
Okay, where do we start from?
We're going to start in the first village, the Zulu village, so you can me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Shall we? Welcome to the first village. This is the Zulu village. Zulu people are all the way from KwaZulu-Natal, and up there, can you see? That's our Zulu warrior. He's the spy for the Zulu people, our security guard. But before we enter inside, I would love for us to focus on those piles of stones right there.
Okay.
Okay, come with me. These piles of stones, we call them Isivivani. That means a place of good luck. Normally when a Zulu villager has a journey away from home, he or she will come up here, roam around, find a stone, pick it up. But it must be away from the pile. He or she will then spit on it like this, excuse me, and throw it to the pile. Why are they doing that? They are communicating with their ancestors, informing them about their journey away from home, asking for protection to keep them safe and alive.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, you want to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, the bigger the stone, the bigger the luck. Don't take the small one. Take the big one. All right, okay, now we are safe to go inside and ask for permission.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, come with me. Now, just to enter our main gate, Esangweni, we need to ask for permission.
Okay.
So please read my lips and say, Sikhulegi lekhaya.
Sikhulegi lekhaya.
He's informed me, the chief, that he's got visitors, so we come with peace with no war. In case you didn't know, now I'm going to tell you, Zulu people like to fight. That's why we need to tell them exactly why we're here, with peace and serenity.
Oh, thank you. Yebo.
Oh, Yebo, you know it. Yebo.
I've heard about Zulu people.
Oh, that's good. Let's go inside. Alright, on my right hand side and my left hand side, these beautiful huts are our guest houses. You can feel free to book in, spend the night or the day with the Zulu people. And also, Zulu people have the most respectful way in how they greet. They do it with a handshake, and it goes like this. Sawubona, unjani, ngiyaphila. Simply means hello, how are you? I am fine. Would you like to do the same thing?
Yes, I will.
All right.
Sawubona. Yebo.
You need to say sawubona.
Oh, sawubona.
Unjani.
Ujani.
Ngiyaphila.
Ngiyaphila.
Oh, very, very good.
I love that.
Okay, just to show respect to our chief, we need to thank him by saying Siyabonga.
Siyabonga.
Siyabonga mkhulu. Okay, right in the middle of the village, this is the cattle kraal. This is what we call Isibaya. This is where we keep all our cattle.
Okay.
I'll tell you, cattle are very important to us, simply for food, clothing, most importantly, a bride price ilobola.
Okay.
To marry a Zulu woman, you need to pay 11 cows.
11 cows for what?
If you want to get married, you need to pay 11 cows.
Is that not too much?
No, it's not too much. I mean, for me, it's 107 cows.
Oh.
Just kidding. But if you're a Zulu man and you don't have any cows at all, that means you wouldn't be able to afford yourself a wife. So those are sleepless nights for the man, because they are not able to pay for a wife. Oh. But like those men who has lots and lots of cows, they can marry to lots and lots of women.
Women?
But you know,
so polygamy is accepted?
It is acceptable.
So, that's lovely. Okay.
Okay, you want to go inside and meet the villagers? Come on this way, please. All right, let me climb up here. This beautiful painting is a memorial of King Mushweshwe I.
Okay.
King Mushweshwe I was the first man that saved the Basotho people during the Mfecane Wars.
Okay.
The Mfecane Wars was the wars that were started by King Shaka Zulu together with his warriors when he first introduced the short stabbing spear Iqwa. Remember that spear?
Yeah.
Yes. King Shaka Zulu would attack all these tribes during the night. But when he went to attack the Basotho people, he didn't know what he was up against. He was up against the peaceful man, which is King Mushweshwe I.
Okay.
His goal was to save his people. So by so doing that, he would gather his people, took them up the mountains to save them from the warriors.
Okay.
And whenever he would wake up as early in the morning, these are the words that he used to say. Ke bona lesedi, ke leboha lesedi. That means I see the light, and I also thank the light that me and my people are still alive. Yes.
That's interesting.
It is, hey?
Yeah.
And also, this whole space, we call it lesedi. It means light. It is from his wise words.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, you want to go inside and meet the villagers?
I can't wait.
Let's go. Give me a hand. Let's greet the villagers by saying Khoto.
Photo.
So, right over here, our lovely Sotho lady is busy grinding sorghum, brown corn, and they call it mabele. When she is done, she will then prepare what they call motoho, that's the soft porridge. Have you heard soft porridge before?
Yes.
Yes. So they will prepare the soft porridge, and they normally enjoy it early in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. And to marry a Sotho woman, you need to pay 11 cows.
11 cows, just like
Plus 2 horses.
plus 2 asses.
Plus 2 horses.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. Lesotho is situated in the mountains. So when a man wants to marry a woman, he would have to bless her family with 2 transports. Those are the horses. And they call them bajapere. That means they recycle the horses, slaughter and eat.
So you mean the Sotho people eat asses?
Horses.
Oh.
They do. It's a lovely meal. I haven't tasted, but apparently it's very nice and tasty.
But I don't think I can eat horses.
Why not? Okay. And right over here, this is a 4-sided figure fireplace.
Okay.
This is where the women cook. They call this fireplace liifo. Let's say it, liifo.
Lihifo.
Liifo. Liifo is a place for women to cook here. Why do you think built into for?
It looks like cross. I don't know.
Like cross,
Yeah.
that this is a place where they pray?
Yes.
No, let me tell you why. This is the windbreaker. Let's say, for instance, the woman is busy cooking this side and the wind approaches whichever direction where she laid her pots. She will then move her pots, go to the opposite direction where there is no wind, start another fire and cook. So there is no excuses for them not to cook. No time for your takeaways, your pizzas, McDonald's, Nando's, Wimpy, you name it. They cook unless if it's raining. Guess what? What do they do
That's
when
a
it's
good
raining?
initiative. Yeah, when it's raining, everything is open. So
They cook inside.
inside, okay.
So they cook.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay. This is our last stop.
Okay.
I want to show you this hut. This is the traditional healer's hut. Do you know what's a traditional healer?
Yeah, I've seen them in town
In town.
Yeah.
Doing what?
selling herbals.
Herbals. These are, we call them isangoma.
Okay.
To become a traditional doctor, in our African culture, it is not by choice nor fashion, but it is a calling. If you are called and you don't respond, it is either you will sleep at night and never wake up, seek for success, never succeed, or get paralyzed. For those people have the special powers to communicate with our ancestors. When we are sick, we consult them. When we want wisdom from our ancestors, they will then throw their bones, communicate with our ancestors, and then advise us on what and what not to do. So these are well-respected people in our African culture. That's why we've got symbols on how we identify the traditional healer's belongings. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's good. It's very interesting.
Okay. Okay, now we just need to thank them by saying Rea leboha.
Ria leboha.
Rea leboha. Rea leboha.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Xhosa people are all the way from the Eastern Cape.
Okay.
This is the Mandela tribe.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah.
Where our late former President Rolihlahla Madiba Mandela was born and raised.
Okay.
He was born and raised in the Eastern Cape.
Eastern Cape. Oh.
In a village called Kunu village.
Okay, Kunu, yeah. I heard about Kunu. I heard about Kunu.
Kunu?
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 Kunu. Oh. It's difficult to click.
It is, and I'm also not good in clicking.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go inside. I want to explain certain things inside. Take a seat.
Oh, thank you.
All right, this whole space, they call it Inkundla. Inkundla is again a meeting place for the chief of the villages together with the man. They normally sit around here and discuss about the problems that affect the village. So women are not allowed to be here, they are prohibited.
Oh.
They are inside, doing the cooking, the cleaning, taking care of the kids, and gossiping.
Okay.
But even men, they like to gossip, they like to pretend. They like to pretend it's some kind of special meeting, but they know that they're talking about us.
Okay, I'm enjoying that.
So they are gossiping.
Yes.
And I would like to tell you how many cows you need to pay when you get married to a Xhosa woman.
How many?
11 cows too. But if she's from the royal family, you have to pay 26 cows.
26 cows. Because she is a princess.
She's a princess.
Oh, I see.
And this mini transport come through. This transport, they call it isilei, a sledge in English.
Okay.
Once the villagers are done harvesting from the field, they'll put all their crops in here, and this beautiful mini coupe will be pulled by 2 cars. The reason why I call it a sledge is because it slides whichever destination they would wish it to be.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready to go inside and meet the villagers?
I can't wait.
Let's go. Right in the middle of the village, this is the cattle kraal. They call it ubuhlanti.
Okay.
The reason why its gate is facing the main hut is because of the chief.
Okay.
The first thing that he wants to see is his wealth, not his wife, not his kids, but his cows, his wealth. Remember that cows back in those days was wealth. They didn't have money. So the more cows you have, the more wealthy you are. Let's go.
That's interesting.
Xhosa people have 2 rules, 3 rules per se, if they go inside.
Okay.
The ladies are first, they sit on the right hand side.
Okay.
The gentlemen they follow, they sit on the left hand side. And when you go inside, for the doors are low, you need to bow. To show respect again to the villagers inside.
Okay, I need to bow when I'm going inside.
Because now the door is low, automatically you'll bow.
Oh.
And also the significance of you bowing is to show respect to the villagers
I enjoy
inside.
that.
And maybe for those who are not sure about their gender, they normally sit in the middle.
Oh.
So you'll be sitting in the...
In the middle.
Are you sure about your
Are
gender?
you sure I'm gonna sit in the middle?
I don't know. I want to see when you go inside.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can go.
Okay.
You wanted to sit in the middle. Okay, you might be asking yourselves why the women are seated on the right and the men on the left. Must I tell you why?
Yes.
Women are always right.
Okay, they are always right.
And men, and men are left behind.
Okay.
But the important reason is the direction of the door. When the enemy wants to attack, he would normally open the door towards the right hand side, and the door will be protecting the woman. The enemy will be exposed to the man, so the man has to be full armed at all times so they can protect the woman. Not forgetting all those cows they needed to pay to get married to one woman. Investment, you need to be protecting it.
I'm enjoying that.
Okay, and right in the middle of the hearth, this is their fireplace. Women cook here, but they would never get harmed by the smoke. That's why they got 2 beautiful circular windows as a ventilation, a chimney to ease out and flow out the smoke. Our lovely young Xhosa lady is busy grinding corn. When she is done, she will then prepare what they call umpokoko. It's umpokoko. It's pap mixed up together with sour cream.
Oh.
Have you tried that meal?
No, but I've eaten pap before.
Yeah, so it's pap mixed up together with the sour cream. It's a nice, lovely meal for the whole family, I tell you.
Oh.
Okay, and this is their stable food, umngqosho, samp and beans.
Okay.
To prepare this dish, it takes a longer period of time. So the ladies, the mamas, the girls, they will wake up as early in the morning to prepare this dish, come back around noontime so they can serve it to their loved ones. Okay.
That's interesting.
It is. And lastly but not least, the two smoking pipes. One belongs to the man, the other one belongs to the woman. Tell me, which smoking pipe do you think belongs to the woman?
The short, the long one.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Because you said the women are always right in Kosa.
You are right. You're right. I'll tell you now. The short smoking pipe belongs to the man. Not because they are short, but men are strong. When they have their legal tobacco in here, pull out the particles, they're going to receive it in a split of a second, and they're going to receive it stronger and more concentrated. That's why they use the short smoking pipe. The long one is for the women, not because they are tall, wear high heels, or whatever reason it may be. It's because women are fragile. When they have their legal tobacco in here, pull out the particles, they're going to receive it in a longer period of time, and they're going to receive it weaker. Another important reason, listen to this one, when they go to the field to harvest, they normally carry their babies behind them. You see, when they pull, the smoke wouldn't go at the back to harm the baby. It will go to the opposite side. So that's why they use the long smoking pipe. They call it umbega pesheya.
Can I pronounce
Umbega
Umpega?
pesheya.
Pesheya.
Umbega pesheya. Very good. Xhosa people, we identify them with a tongue-kicking sound. Now, our lovely villagers are going to sing for us a beautiful click song that was sang by our late Mama Africa, Mama Miriam Makeba. Uqongo thane selekabele qithapha uqongo thane igqirha lendlela uqongo selekabele qithapha uqongo thane igqirha lendlela uqongo thane selekabele qithapha uqongo thane igqirha lendlela uqongo selekabele qithapha uqongo thane. Let's give them a beautiful round of applause. Yeah. Just to thank our lovely villagers, let's thank them by saying Enkosi.
Inkosi.
Enkosi. Enkosi. This time around, the man has to be first to go outside. Remember, you are still on a mission to be protecting the ladies. You need to go outside to check if the coast is clear. If it's clear, please inform us so we can feel free to come outside. You may lead the way.
This?
This is the Pedi village.
Paddy.
Pedi.
Okay.
Pedi people are all the way from the northern province.
Okay.
But today they call it Limpopo province.
Limpopo province.
Limpopo is a famous river that separates South Africa and Zimbabwe.
Okay.
And these are the sons and daughters of the great king, King Sikukune, and the rain queen,
Okay.
Queen Mojaji.
Oh.
Queen Mojaji had the special powers to stop the rain and stop the rain. Even still today, they still honor her spirit by doing the rain dance.
That's interesting.
Down there is their homestead. They call it Lelapa.
Lapa.
Lelapa.
Okay.
It's the first wife's heart together with her children. Now we need to visit them, but before we do that, we need to shout and greet them by saying Tobela!
Tobela.
Tobela.
Oh, I enjoy that.
Let's go. Yeah. Now, our Pedi mama is busy stamping corn. When she is done, she will then prepare what they call boswa. That's the soft porridge. They prefer to enjoy it with mopani worms.
Mopani worms.
Yes, mopani worms are the meal for the Pedi people. They will boil it, fried, marinated, grill it, you name it. It is high in proteins and very, very healthy and tasty too. Would you want to taste one?
Can I taste it like this?
Yes, you can taste it. It's nice and salty. Try it. Not so bad, huh?
Not so bad.
Okay. Do you know amarula?
Marula. Yeah, I've seen marula.
It's a famous rum. This is the marula tree.
Okay.
From the fruits that grows out of this tree, they will then prepare their traditional beer. But the first sip, they won't drink. They will pour it right there in that space. They call it sebata badimo. That means the ancestral place. They'll pour the first sip there to thank the ancestors, ask for blessings. So my advice from me to you, if you're at home drinking your wine, your whiskey, your rum, just pour a little on the lid, pour it to the floor, and you'll be thanking your ancestors. And you'll become a millionaire.
Millionaire. Z, we've been to other Nguni villages. I saw them grinding corns and millet with mortar, stone mortar.
Yes.
But here in Pedi, it's different. They're using a wooden mortar. So how come I can say the modernization in Pedi people?
In Pedi people.
Yeah.
Okay, firstly, in the northern province, they've got a lot of wood.
Okay.
So whatever they use, they would use things such as this wooden stick to stamp. And in the process, they use a stone because the village, in the whole village, they use stones. So they use whatever they have, whatever things that they have that is more for them. So they will use the stones and they'll use the wood.
The wood.
And also they are hard workers.
That's interesting. That's what I want to hear. They are hard
Yes,
workers.
they are hard workers.
Okay.
Because to marry a Pedi woman, you need to pay 13 cows.
13 cows.
Yes.
The thing is cow.
Cow.
Okay.
All right, you know why Pedi man marry Pedi woman using 13 cows? It's because a Pedi man will only marry a Pedi woman according to her hard work, not her beauty. For they believe if you are pretty, you are pretty lazy. Do you believe
That's
so?
interesting. I don't believe that.
I also don't believe that. I think if you're pretty and hardworking, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's meet the gentleman. You can take a seat.
Oh, thank you.
All right. This whole space, they call it Khoro. Khoro is a meeting place for the chief of the villages together with the man. They normally sit around here and discuss about the problems that affects the village. Even women are not allowed to be here. They're inside cooking, cleaning, taking care of their kids, gossiping and whatnot. So, only for the men.
Okay.
And that's how we identify a Pedi man, with the short Scottish kills.
Okay.
Do you know why they wear the kills?
Yeah, that's what I want to ask. Why?
Okay. Pedi people had a war with the British.
Okay.
And now the British went smart. They teamed up with the Scottish people. Now, I'll tell you the rule of an African people.
Okay.
No weapon must be raised to a woman. No man must hit a woman. So the British teamed up with the Scottish and placed the Scottish people, Scottish men, in front, and the British were behind them. So when they were approaching the Pedi people, the Pedi saw that there were beautiful women dressed in kills. So they surrendered. And now the British attacked them, shoot them, and they lost the war. So they kept the kills as a remembrance.
Oh, that's lovely.
So that's why even today. Okay, so now with that, we need to thank our lovely villagers by saying Rea Leboa.
Rea Leboa.
Rea Leboa.
Rea Leboa.
Leboa.
Leboa Koko.
Through all these villages, it's quite interesting, and I enjoyed that.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I'm proud to be an African, so
Thank
See
you.
you some other time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to visit us in Lesedi Cultural Village. I hope you're going to tell all your friends and family that we have a tribal village where you can learn all these different tribes, and we are carrying our clan wherever we go.
Oh.
So, hamba kahle, tsama hantle.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.